Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. On today's tutorial, I will demonstrate how to make a hidden button stand. In a previous tutorial, I demonstrated how to make a hidden button stand and the final width of the outer band of the button stand was 2 inches. In this particular tutorial, I will show you an entirely different way to make an hidden button stand, and the final width of the button stand will be just 1 inch. Hi, my name is Ayo and welcome to 011 Clothings Tutorials. On this channel, I upload DIYs, pattern drafting and sewing tutorials. If you haven't subscribed yet, kindly do so. And do not forget to turn on the notification bell so that you'll be notified whenever I upload a new video. So now, let's get right into the tutorial. Thank you! I'll be working with the following items: tape measure, a pair of paper scissors, a pair of fabric scissors, pins, some interfacing, my fabric of choice, marker pen, ruler, pattern paper. I have here these 2 front pattern pieces. This one is for the left and this other piece is for the right. On the right pattern piece for the front, I will draw out 2 horizontal lines from the base of the neckline and also from the hem, like this. I will measure and mark 1 inch from the center front on the 2 horizontal lines, and I will draw a vertical line. This is the first vertical line. Next, I will measure and mark 1.5 inches on the 2 horizontal lines from the previous 1 inch points. I will draw a vertical line. This is the second vertical line. Next, I will measure and mark 1.25 inches on the 2 horizontal lines from the previous 1.5 inch points. I will draw the third vertical line. I will measure and mark another 1.25 inches on the 2 horizontal lines from the previous 1.25 inch points. Then I will draw a vertical line, and this is the fourth vertical line. Next, I will measure and mark half an inch from the previous 1.25 inch point, and I will draw the fifth vertical line, and this is the same allowance. I will cut it out. And this is the right front piece. This is the left front pattern. I will draw 2 horizontal lines from the center front at the base of the neckline and also at the hem, like this. I will measure and mark 1 inch on the 2 horizontal lines from the center front, and I will draw a vertical line. This is the button stand. Next, I will measure and mark another 1 inch from the previous 1 inch points, and I will draw a vertical line, and this is the facing. Next, I will measure and mark half an inch from the previous 1 inch points, and I will draw a vertical line. This is the same allowance. I will cut it out. These are the 2 front pieces. The concealed button stand should be on the right front piece if the outfit is for a woman, and it should be on the left if the outfit is for a man. The final width of the button stand is 1 inch. This is the right front piece, and it is on this piece that we will have the concealed button stand. And this is how it should be folded in place on the fabric. It will be stitched twice. The first stitching will be done like this, and the second stitching will be done like this. This is the left front piece, and this is how it will be folded in place on the fabric. And it will be stitched in place once like this. These are the right and the left front pieces, which I'm going to go ahead and cut them out on my fabric. So I have pinned the two front pieces on the fabric with the right side of the fabric facing up. I used half an inch seam allowance all around the two pattern pieces, except for the side seam where I used 1 inch sewing allowance. I will now go ahead and cut out the two front pieces. Next, I will notch the positions of the vertical lines on the fabric like this. I will also notch the dart positions. These are the two front pieces, and as you can see, I have already interfaced the wrong sides of the two front pieces. I interfaced just the area that will be folded in place to make the button stand. I made of this lightweight interfacing because this striped fabric is on the thick side. I will now go ahead and fold the pleats in place. This is the right front piece, and the first thing to do is to fold the first vertical line. So on the fabric, this is the first vertical line, and I will fold it in place like this, and I will iron it. Next, I will fold the third and the second vertical lines like this. And these are the equivalent points on the fabric. I will fold them in place like this. And then I will iron it. Next, I will fold the seam allowance like this, and this is the final fold. On the fabric, I will do the same thing and I will iron it in place. So now that I'm done with the folding, the right front piece will be stitched twice on the sewing machine. The first stitching will be done like this, and the second stitching will be done like this. This is the left front piece. The first thing I will do is to fold the half an inch seam allowance. So on the fabric, I will do the folding and I will iron it in place. Next, I will fold the facing in place like this to the wrong side. On the fabric, I will fold the facing and I will also iron it. This. The stitching will be done vertically like this. This is the right front piece. I will do the first stitching like this on my sewing machine. Then I will go ahead and do the second stitching like this. So now the stitching has been done for the right front piece with the concealed button stand. I will now go ahead and sew the button stand for the left front piece in place like this. Just a single vertical stitching like this. So now the stitching has been done, as you can see. The buttons will be fixed on the left front piece, while the button holes will be created on the right front piece. It should be the other way around if the garment is for a man. So now that has been done, as you can see, and this is the final look of the hidden button stand. If you find this video helpful, do not forget to give it a thumbs up, drop a comment down below, share this video with your friends who are interested in sewing, and do not forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel if you haven't done so already. See you in my next tutorial. Bye, and thank you so much for watching.